Sasuke and Naruto kind of started off with like a good relationship. Well, kind of like Rocky, but they had a good respect for each other as far as that rivalry goes. But then obviously Sasuke has to be a little wuss, do his 180 act, and then it turns into Naruto chasing Sasuke. But you know, those two hands down like elevated each other to the next level. Towards the end there, I kind of rubs me the wrong way because I felt like Naruto was way stronger. But then they just had to like super power up Sasuke and just give him the Rinnegan just so he can compete.
Yeah.
But for me, that's like the best rivalry to this date still.
And I get your pick. I mean, it is a good
It's a
rivalry, right?
basic. It's
It's
basic, right?
basic though. It's like
Yeah.
going to the Italian
Yeah.
restaurant and getting chicken tenders and fries.
It's hard like not to leave it off though. You know what I mean? Like you go to
Yeah.
Raising Cane's, you're still getting chicken tenders and fries. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to have the chicken tenders and fries. You're not getting anything else. Like that's how I felt. I'm like, man, because I debated it. I'm like, should I leave them off? I'm gonna leave them off. I'm like, no, I have to pick it, right? Like if they're gonna be on my list, it has to be at number one. I can't put them like at two or three.
So
Well,
I'm glad someone picked it. So I didn't
Yeah.
have to because I didn't want to be that basic.
One of us had to. Okay, so one of us had to, right? Because we would have got roasted when we put this list online. Everyone's gonna be like, "How you ain't have Naruto Sasuke there?
Yeah.
Naruto Sasuke." Blah, blah, blah. Okay, we get it. I agree. Trust me. Sometimes we like to switch it up.
well, and you know what? Just some slide down the plate because we still eating, boy. Sasuke and Naruto, number one.
Dude, come on, boy. I
Oh,
feel bad
man.
because I feel like I changed Tyler's pick at Goku and Vegeta. I feel like this is tough, dude. I like roasted him, but then I picked like the most basic one probably out of all of them, other than Goku and Vegeta.
Well, here's the thing about Naruto and Sasuke. Like Goku and Vegeta, it's basically just Vegeta trying to get strong for like 5 years and he never beats Goku. But Naruto and Sasuke, there's really no story if those two don't have a rivalry. Like you start off in, Naruto Part One. It's basically Naruto trying to catch up to Sasuke. Like Sasuke is the greatest. He's the greatest ninja in the Leaf Village. Other than the Jonin. And it's like if he wasn't able to train alongside Sasuke, he probably wouldn't have been as motivated or like gotten to the part where he was at in Shippuden. And then in Shippuden, it's basically Naruto trying to save Sasuke, but Sasuke is kind of battling with uh, his hatred for the village, trying to get revenge. And it's basically kind of like we were talking about with Deku and Bakugo. Like they have the same goals. They both want to be Hokage. They both want to save the Leaf Village. But Naruto, he's got a more holistic approach than Sasuke. And it's kind of like without those two together, without that rivalry, what really is the show? Whereas like you could kill Vegeta and I'd be pretty sad, but Goku would still fight people. But if you take Sasuke, especially as we're getting into Boruto,
They
that's the
have killed
best
Vegeta.
part of this show. Yeah, they probably will kill Vegeta. He's
They'll
actually
probably kill
fired.
him again. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could do that, but like especially in Boruto, really we're really seeing that Naruto and Sasuke is what drives. It's what drives the story. Without those two and without their rivalry, which turns into a friendly rivalry, you really have there's no meat on the bone in the anime.
Kind
Yeah.
of just off of your point, Tyler, right? Because like the whole point of like when Naruto first started was like I want to be Hokage. So that's what like to like everyone who watches it, that's the goal we put in our mind, right? We're gonna watch this kid grow up and be Hokage, right? Like One Piece, right? Like Luffy, we're gonna watch him grow up and be the Pirate King. Like that's the goal. To whereas I feel like we kind of obviously we're back in my mind Naruto's gonna be Hokage, but I definitely get sidetracked, right? To more of becoming Naruto's gonna have to find Sasuke and fight Sasuke, become friends, or like that's like the whole like kind of murky, muddy waters type of deal right there. So I feel like kind of becoming Hokage kind of gets shadowed a little bit by this rivalry between these two, and it does carry the whole story pretty much from since Sasuke leaves the village all the way up till Naruto Great War.